Welcome back, Myco listeners, to what promises to be an intriguing, albeit shorter episode of our ongoing fungal odyssey. I'm your host, Zach, joined by the sage of spores, Nova. Despite a weekend that can only be described as a whirlwind at the studio, complete with spilled spore prints and a lost batch of agar, we're here, energized and ready to embark on a journey through the fascinating world of fungi.
Absolutely, Zach. It's been a chaotic few days, but the world of mycology waits for no one, and neither do we. Today we've got a lineup that's as varied as it is vibrant, all thanks to the insatiable curiosity of our Myco-Patrons. We're venturing back into the mystical realms of psychedelic mushrooms, exploring the chemistry that propels us into new dimensions of consciousness. But it's not all about the mind's eye today. We're also grounding ourselves with the earthly delights of hen of the woods, a mushroom that's as delicious as it is nutritious. So, buckle up. Our time may be short today, but we plan to pack it with the kind of insights and stories that light up the dark corners of the mycological world.
That's the spirit, Nova. It's episodes like these that remind us of the dual nature of fungi. They can both expand our minds and fill our stomachs. The studio's mishaps aside, it's this endless well of topics that keeps our podcast vibrant and our community engaged. Let's dive into these realms, shall we? After all, even in a condensed episode, there's no limit to the learning and discovery that awaits.
Precisely, Zach. The world of fungi is a testament to the diversity and complexity of life itself. From the psychoactive compounds that challenge our perceptions to the culinary gems that await in our forests and backyards, there's always something new on the horizon. And it's this perpetual horizon that keeps us, and hopefully our Myco listeners, coming back for more. Let's embark on today's adventure and uncover the secrets and savories that fungi have to offer.
Diving into our Myco-Patrons inquiries, we have a fascinating question that takes us into the heart of the psychedelic forest. Patron Maya is curious about the chemical wizardry behind three distinct psychedelic mushrooms: Psilocybe cubensis, Amanita muscaria, and Psilocybe azurescens. She's especially interested in understanding what sets them apart chemically and how those differences translate into their unique psychedelic experiences. Nova, I'm sure our Myco listeners are as eager as I am to hear your insights on this.
Maya's question really gets to the core of what makes each of these mushrooms so special and distinct in the realm of psychedelics. Let's start with Psilocybe cubensis, a mushroom revered in the psychedelic community for its accessibility and potent effects. The primary psychoactive compounds here are psilocybin and psilocin. Psilocybin acts as a prodrug, meaning it's converted by the body into psilocin, which then interacts with the serotonin receptors in the brain. This interaction is what leads to the profound changes in perception, mood, and thought associated with a psychedelic experience.
That's fascinating, Nova. And what about Amanita muscaria? It's quite the icon, visually speaking, but I understand its chemistry is a whole different ballgame.
Absolutely, Zach. Amanita muscaria, with its distinctive red cap and white spots, contains muscimol, a potent psychoactive compound, but its pathway is quite different from psilocybin mushrooms. Muscimol binds to GABA receptors in the brain, which leads to its psychoactive effects, including alterations in perception, mood, and physical sensations. It's a testament to nature's variety, that two substances can produce altered states of consciousness through such different biochemical pathways.
It's like each mushroom has its own signature in the symphony of psychedelics. And what about Psilocybe azurescens? I hear it's quite the powerhouse.
Indeed, Zach. Psilocybe azurescens is often hailed as one of the most potent psilocybin mushrooms, and for good reason. The key here is its remarkably high psilocybin content, along with other tryptamine alkaloids like psilocin and baeocystin. The concentration of these compounds in Psilocybe azurescens not only contributes to its potency, but also to the depth and intensity of the psychedelic journey it can induce. It's the unique composition and balance of these compounds that create the nuanced differences in the psychedelic experiences offered by each mushroom species.
That's incredibly insightful, Nova. The chemical diversity within these mushrooms underscores the complexity of nature and its ability to affect our consciousness in such varied ways.
Precisely, Zach. It's a reminder of the delicate interplay between chemistry, biology, and consciousness. Each mushroom, with its unique array of psychoactive compounds, offers a different window into the psyche, allowing us to explore the vast landscapes of our minds. Understanding the science behind these natural compounds not only deepens our appreciation for these mushrooms, but also for the intricate mechanisms that underlie the psychedelic experience.
Shifting our focus to a more earthly delight, we've received a fascinating question from patron Ellie, who's eager to learn more about foraging and cooking with hen of the woods. Nova, what can you share about this culinary treasure?
Hen of the woods, or Grifola frondosa, is indeed a treasure trove of flavor and nutrition, Zach. Foraging for it is almost as rewarding as eating it. This mushroom typically makes its grand appearance in late summer to early autumn, favoring the base of oak trees. It's a polypore mushroom, meaning it has pores underneath its caps instead of gills, and it grows in these beautiful shelf-like clusters.
That sounds like a forager's dream. But once you've found it, how do you suggest we bring out its best in the kitchen?
Ellie and all our budding mycophagists, you're in for a treat. Hen of the woods has a rich, earthy flavor and a firm texture that holds up well to cooking. One of my favorite ways to prepare it is to start by cleaning it gently with a brush or a damp cloth to remove any debris. Then, I like to tear it into bite-sized pieces to enhance the texture and surface area for cooking. For a simple yet exquisite dish, heat a generous knob of butter in a skillet over medium heat. Once melted, add finely chopped garlic, letting it sauté until fragrant but not browned. Add the hen of the woods pieces to the skillet, spreading them out evenly. Let them cook undisturbed for a few minutes to get a nice sear on one side, then stir and continue cooking until they're golden brown all over. Season with a sprinkle of sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper to taste. To finish, I often squeeze a bit of fresh lemon juice over the mushrooms right before serving. This adds a light acidity that lifts the earthy flavors, making them even more irresistible. Serve these mushrooms as a side dish, or atop a slice of toasted sourdough for a rustic appetizer.
Nova, that recipe sounds divine. I can almost smell the garlic and butter sizzling in the pan.
It's a testament to the beauty of simplicity, Zach. Hen of the woods brings a depth of flavor that doesn't need much adornment. For those looking to explore further, this mushroom also makes an excellent addition to risottos, soups, and stews, where its texture and flavor can really shine through. Remember, foraging responsibly and cooking with care not only honors the mushroom but also enriches our connection to the natural world.
Well said, Nova. Ellie, and all our Myco listeners, we hope this inspires you to explore the woods and your culinary creativity. Happy foraging and cooking. Despite the brevity of today's dialogue, we hope it's ignited a spark of curiosity and hunger for the fungal kingdom within you. The natural world offers an endless array of mysteries and delights, just waiting for us to uncover and savor.
Absolutely, Zach. Our journey through the realm of fungi is far from over. Whether you're a seasoned forager, a culinary enthusiast, or a mycology novice, your questions and interests help steer this ship. Keep sending in those inquiries. It's your curiosity that shapes the content of our episodes. For a deeper dive into the world of fungi, don't hesitate to visit our website. We've got a wealth of mycological insights, guides, and mouth-watering recipes waiting for you.
It's been a pleasure guiding you through these snippets of mycological marvels today. Although we've only scratched the surface, we're eager to delve deeper in our upcoming episodes. So, stay tuned, and in the meantime, let the world outside your door inspire you. Until we meet again, keep exploring, learning, and of course, foraging.
And let's not forget the joys of the kitchen. There's something profoundly satisfying about transforming your foraged finds into delectable dishes. So, embrace the adventure, both in the forest and on your plate. We'll be here next time with more stories, advice, and discoveries from the fungal frontier. Until then, remember to keep your curiosity vibrant, your frying pans ready, and your palates adventurous. Farewell for now, Myco listeners, and may your mushroom hunts be fruitful and your culinary endeavors divine. See you in the next episode of our Fungal Odyssey.
Caps in the trap, we grow in the dark. Lit by the moon, we leave our mark. Popping up fresh when the world starts. Mushrooms rise, we embark. The ground solid, we spread wide. In the shadows, that's where we reside. With the rhythm of rain and stride. Caps in the trap, we don't hide. Underground solid, we spread wide. In the shadows, that's where we reside. Rain and stride. Caps in the trap, we don't hide. In the soul, I'm a psyllium mesh. Connect the earth fresh to fresh. In the trap, our spores refresh. Rising up in the moonlight's caress. Caps in the trap, we glow in the dark. Lit by the moon, we leave our mark. Popping up fresh when the world starts. Mushrooms rise, we embark. Caps in the trap, we glow in the dark. Lit by the moon, we leave our mark. Popping up fresh when the world starts. Mushrooms rise, we embark. From the depths our caps emerge. On the forest floor we surge. In the trap as we converge. Mushroom beats a primal urge. From the depths our caps emerge. On the forest floor we surge. In the trap as we converge. Mushroom beats up the trap. There's a fungal detour. Under the stars, beneath the moon. Nuts in the trap, we glow in the dark. Lit by the moon, we leave our mark. Popping up fresh when the world starts. Mushrooms rise. Cats in the trap, let's go to soul. In the trap, our story unfold. And every time I'm the truth unfold. Every cat in the trap, our tales unfold. Caps in the trap, sparks for souls double. In the dark, our mysteries unfold. With every cat, bold and bold. In the trap, our tales of earth.